what's up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you live from the GoHastings.com Wrestle Center. Drinking with Triple H tonight. Hope everybody's having a good night, good day. Just wanted to say that last night I was able to order the WrestleCrap Radio Roast. I hope some other people out there who check out WrestleCrap.com are able to go pick this up. It's probably like the one biggest fundraiser they do over there at WrestleCrap. They put out a lot of good stuff, either if you just read the website or if you listen to the radio show like I do. Love that show, so funny. Blade Braxton, Artie Reynolds put a lot of work out there, so everybody head out there, buy those archive discs, buy your roast. These guys need some money. I mean, hell, they put a lot of time into that for us out there. Got my HDMI cables from One Sale a Day. Hope everybody out there is taking my advice. Head over there. It's just the #1 saleaday.com. You're going to get 4 items for sale, great prices. Sometimes items are free, you just have to pay the shipping. That's what happened. I got the 2 pairs of the HDMI cables. I don't know why I didn't have HDMI cables on my PlayStation 3. I was some kind of jabron, I guess I didn't know. They were on, they're on the site, and everybody kept asking me if I was going to get them because they were free, so I went over there and checked if I even needed some. And what do you know, I had them hooked up with RCA cables, so I'm going to re-knob my them, so I guess maybe my Blu-rays will look better than before. Just basically sending out some shout-outs right now. I found the coolest thing on YouTube. I've been watching it for a while. It's really funny. If you like the characters of the YWC here on YouTube, all of them are on there. It's a guy. His name is WWE RKO Legacy 10. He basically puts on his own Monday Night Raw and pay-per-views using people from the YouTube. He creates them on SmackDown vs. Raw. It looks like 2010. And I saw my buddy freaking Yay88 on there, and when he came out there to the Edge music, I popped like I was watching Edge himself, man. It was freaking awesome. So basically, go over there, check out this dude's site, watch this show if you can. I honestly don't watch the whole shows, but I try to keep up with who's fighting, and if it's something interesting, like, freaking Yay88 beating up on Spinnernet, I'll watch that. It's hella funny. But whatever you do, please don't go flood this guy. Like, please put me in your please put me in your show. It's his thing. Just let him do what he's doing. And it's pretty freaking funny. Head over there. He needs some more people watching that. Then we had... Let me get this right. I gave this guy a shout out a couple weeks back, but I said his name wrong, and ever since then he's been making fun of me. But his name is B RKO. He just made a video, put me in his 15 favorite YouTubers, which is just out of this world crazy. I don't even know if I put myself in my own top 15 or even in my top 20, but I really appreciate it, and I send the love right back to you, B RKO. Go check out his channel. He lives out in Scotland, and he puts out some good freaking videos. And hey Chris, my favorite thing that you did in your videos for a while that I haven't seen you do in your last few ones was, hey, fuck you! So I want some more of that. I loved it, dude. And another guy out there that needs some more subs and makes great videos is Deadman2224. You can tell this kid just loves making videos. He puts them up. Sometimes he gets a couple videos a day. I'm guilty of that myself too. I get some spare time, but just get some more people watching. It would be awesome. So now let's get down to the main event here. What I brought you here, hoping that you'd watch. My love of tag team wrestling. I'm at the point now where I believe my favorite form of wrestling is tag team wrestling of all time. I love it. It's awesome. Just the way that they pace out the match, where it's normally the heels cut the ring off, and it's always the one face in the ring getting beat down, trying to get over there, trying to make the hot tag. The other guy's pounding on the apron, reaching his hand down. It's old days, grabbing onto the tag rope, trying to get somebody to tag him. This right here, one of the best DVDs out there if you love tag team wrestling, unless you get a homemade comp out there. Allied Powers. I love it so much that I haven't opened it yet, but forget about that. I mean, right now, they basically got 3 tag teams in the WWE. You got the Hart Dynasty, who are your champions. You got the Usos, and then you got the Dude Busters on SmackDown. And they're not using any of them right. Basically, they brought the Usos in. They were a surprise team that came out of nowhere. They didn't have any big nets or interviews or anything. They just came out and they beat down the Hart Dynasty, which actually got them a pretty big response. They got a lot of people look at them like, wow, who the hell are these guys? What's going on? And then they immediately job them out on the pay-per-view. And then they job them out on another pay-per-view. And guess what? Then they job them out on another pay-per-view. And after that, then they job them out on Superstars again. I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna bring in new tag teams right now, And the Dude Busters I don't even want to get into. I used to even know their names when they were on ECW. I liked them. They were a good tag team, and now they're off in the middle of nowhere on SmackDown, where they don't even get used every week. But no, and I know they used to be a good team, so they got to still be a good team now. But you got to use some title changes to put some guys over. They did this back in the day when the tag team wrestling was still alive. Cade and Murdoch, to me, besides for The Miz and Morrison, was the last really good tag team that I liked watching on TV. Cade and Murdoch, new tag team wrestling, that was probably their best strength. I mean, neither of those guys were probably going to be big single stars anywhere. But they were really good at what they're doing, but at the same time, they debuted, they had pretty big debuts. They pushed the Highlanders, and they pushed Crime Time with good big nets for a while. I remember I was even a Highlanders fan when they first came out, and I thought this team was going to win the titles right off the bat, but I don't even think they ever got a title shot the whole time they were in the WWE. And Crime Time's another thing. That was the team that everybody was behind. I remember when they first debuted, dude, I popped off the couch huge, dude. I was rolling the dice. I was getting ready with JTG, and that team just went nowhere. I don't think they ever won the tag titles the whole time they were there. I remember one time they stole the tag titles from Cade and Murdoch, and that was about as close as they got. But I wish we could go back to the days. I mean, just watch awesome teams. Like Demolition was huge. Heart Foundation, the Rockers. The Rockers were a great tag team. And I'm not one of those people that sits there and says that they used to watch the Rockers and know that Shawn Michaels was going to be a main eventer someday. When Shawn Michaels first split with Marty Jannetty, maybe it was the singles wrestler. I used to hate that guy and say he sucked. But one thing led to another, and he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time now. That's what I wished would happen. I mean, a tag team match is great because it spaces out your show because you can use it to fill up 2 slots. Basically, because it's 4 guys in the ring, you can't just have a 5-minute squash match because the other guy's got to get in the ring. It's basically just, it's awesome. I mean, everybody gets into tag team wrestling if it's put on the TV. And even if you're going to put teams out there like The Miz and Jericho and Big Show, that stuff was entertaining, even though they were going against DX, who wasn't really a tag team, they were a faction or whatever you want. But WWE, if you want to help your product, tag team wrestling is one thing that you are really lagging on. I know you don't care about it. I know you say that people don't buy into tag teams, and they don't sell merch like singles wrestlers do, and it's easier just to pair people together. But I mean, if I was a singles wrestler trying to break into the business, I honestly would try to find somebody to form a real tag team with, because I think that's the fastest track to getting on the show. I mean, nobody wants to be a tag team wrestler. Everybody always dreams of being a singles wrestler that gets pushed to the moon, gets to headline WrestleMania. But if you just wanted to be in the company and have a secure, safe job, tag team wrestling is the way to go. Let me know what you think. Stevie Breach. Check it out. Yeah, come on.